What is up, fam? I literally feel like I'm so hungover, but I'm not. I feel like I'm just high on life. Last night, me and Anthony went out and we hung out with some gym friends from CrossFit, which is where we've been training over the last week since we've been here. We got invited to a dinner and it was absolutely amazing with so many people. We played games all night. We played heads and tails, musical chairs. What else did we play? Oh, there was another game. I don't even remember. And then we sang songs. We got thrown into the pool. I got thrown into the pool. They took me off my phone. And it was just a really good night of just like chatting. I honestly, like, I can't even remember the last time I did that. And it makes me actually quite emotional to kind of be able to experience something like this when I'm almost 30. And I've literally just been living away in a cave for the last few years, just working away. And it's crazy because even within my family and my family dynamics, I'm not very close with my family and we don't really have that kind of relationship where we do those kinds of things and we do dinners and we hang out as a family. Like, I can't even remember doing that. I think the last time I did that was like, oh my God, I can't even remember, maybe like 6 years ago, longer than that. So, you know, as crazy as it is, like last night actually felt like a little family, and I've not experienced something like that before, and it just really made me wonder. There was like a moment where I was sitting there, and I feel quite emotional even just talking about this. Like there was a moment where I was sitting there and in the taxi on the way home, and I was like, this is actually living. Like, this is living. I love my business with all of my heart, but over the last few months, particularly the last like 6 months, I've really felt like a change to my business, and I felt like I haven't created space for myself to go and do fun things like this, to go and make new friends, to go on adventure and just go with the flow and just be present. And I really feel like that last night was a really big experience for me, and I want more of that. Like, I want more of just laughter and playing games and like just having chats and just getting to know people. Yeah, it was a really big moment for me. I really feel like it. And as crazy as it is, as it is to say, anyone that knows me knows that I'm like the biggest entrepreneur ever. I mean, not the biggest entrepreneur. Oh my gosh, I need coffee. I need coffee, and this Bali has like the worst coffee, and oh my God. Everyone that knows me knows that I am an introvert, like a huge introvert. I don't go and throw myself out there. I don't go and take myself places. Like, I'm the type of person that would be so happy to just sit in my house and work nonstop. Like, that is me. I can do that. I can work every single day, hide away in my room. I am like the biggest introvert when it comes to the gym. I get mad social anxiety because I overthink what people's reaction might be to me. I sit there and I overthink so much that I can't like have a conversation, and I can't like talk to someone, and I get nervous. And I don't know why I'm like this, but it's something that it's a trait that I've always kind of had. So I really wanted to break that barrier being in Bali. And I won't lie, it's been hard, like especially like breaking into somebody else's like friend circle. Obviously, like there's a trust thing of like, do we trust this person? Do we let her in? And, you know, maybe it's, you know, just me and I overthink so much, but I definitely over the last week have like overthought just putting myself out there and like trying to be friends with people that I don't even know in a country that I don't even know. It was really intimidating. It made me feel really anxious. Yesterday, for example, I felt really, really anxious trying to like put myself out there and be friends with people. And I think it's just all in my head. I'm pretty sure it all is in my head, but this is like how I think. And I've always been like this. So I really feel like that yesterday was a really big breakthrough for me. Huge breakthrough. I, you know, instead of coming straight home after the gym, I intentionally sat around and I like made an effort to make conversations with people. I went and had brunch with the crew from the gym, and that was even a really big thing for me because if you've seen my to-do list, my to-do list is like so big every single day. My to-do list literally never ends. But, you know, yesterday I was like, you know, my to-do list is never literally going to end. It's not going to end. Every single day something is added on. I'm a CEO. I run a company. I run $1 million business. Like, reality is my list is never going to end. Every single day there's always going to be something for me to do. But is that going to stop me from like living my best life? Is that going to stop me from going out? Is that going to stop me from going and having that brunch and getting to know people? Is that going to stop me from having a laughter with people that I don't know or going on an adventure or something? Like, I don't want to be the CEO that said no all of the time so that I could come and work on my laptop, when I know that the work is always going to be there and I can come back to it later. So that's what I did yesterday, and I went and had brunch. I had amazing Vietnamese brunch. It was so good. I've literally just ordered it as takeaway right now with a Balinese traditional coffee, which is like super strong. I'm so glad I found this place. I'm gonna order this coffee every single day. Yeah, and then I came home and I did heaps of work, and I won't lie, like I've definitely been overwhelmed. Right now, I've hired new people for my business, moved to another country. I'm like adjusting to a different place. I've hired people without having the role fully in place yet. So I'm kind of like winging it, figuring it out along the way. We've been traveling, doing content pretty much every other day. Yeah, I won't lie if I didn't say that I was exhausted and it's overwhelming. Yesterday was definitely really overwhelming for me. The to-do list was just so big and it just felt like so much. But I know that I'm here for a reason, and I know that I'm in a really, really good place, and I know that this trip is going to expand me beyond what I ever thought was possible, and I really feel like that this is going to be the best thing for me. It's just going to take a while for me to adjust to everything, adjust to running $1 million business, going on adventures, going to places with no Wi-Fi, having a maxed out calendar, which is literally there's just no space on it because I'm like doing activities which I'm just not used to at all, and it's overwhelming and it freaks me out. But all I can do is just take one day at a time and just really embrace the experience. And this is what I asked for. Like, I really feel like that this is going to be the best thing for me this year, for my growth, for my personal growth, for my friendships, for my relationships. I've met some really amazing, beautiful people, and yeah, I think I'm going to stay here for a while. I definitely think I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm about to book an Airbnb for me and Anthony to move in together. We got 2 separate Airbnbs, so it's so much easier, like us working together and living together. So we're going to get an Airbnb for about 3 months. It is super cheap. It's like $500 a week here. $500 a week for like a three bedroom, beautiful luxury home. So I think I'm going to settle and just see where it takes me. All right, fam, I look like absolute shit, but this is the most raw, authentic video that you're gonna get from me. I'm gonna do more of these videos for you, and I'm gonna figure out how to use my freaking Canon camera that I bought that I have no idea how to use, but Anthony's gonna teach me how. Until next episode, I love you all, and thanks for tuning in.